It hurts me to say this today, but Conor McGregor is a little bit of a hypocrite. If you've watched any of my videos, you guys know that I'm a big Conor McGregor fan. Should I say the former Conor McGregor? Not so much the McGregor that we see these days, where he's coked up off his mind, struggling to stay awake in interviews, stuttering all over the place.
What's been done?
But yeah, that smooth-talking, charismatic Irish superstar who dusted Jose Aldo and Eddie Alvarez back in the day. Yeah, I'm a big fan. And he's got the fight coming up, which I was going to go to, but it's more so looking like I'm probably going to stream it. And I'm going to be rooting for McGregor, but he put up a tweet the other day, which is now deleted, and he was weighing in on this whole Ryan Garcia popping for steroids situation. And he kind of just shows his true character. I am a little bit late to the party on this, but there's been a lot to cover the last few days. So anyone who says in the comments, Shaun, you're a little bit late, this is old news. Yeah, it is, but I guarantee there's some of my audience who don't know about this situation. So as we spoke about in yesterday's video, Ryan Garcia tested positive for steroids. It was two compounds in particular. One was ostarine, which is a SARM. Think of SARMs as watered down steroids, if you like. The kind of like weaker steroids, but with a lot of the side effects. You might as well just take proper gear. So that's what ostarine is. And then the other compound is nandrolone, which is basically just a lab-made synthetic testosterone. I'll pop the video up here if you haven't seen it yet. Now, my conclusion with this video is most likely that Ryan Garcia consumed a tainted, contaminated supplement. Often, a lot of these supplements aren't third-party tested, and they contain certain compounds like these. This is just my opinion, but I think Ryan Garcia is innocent. Anyway, Conor McGregor decided to weigh in, and he went absolute crazy on Ryan. And even Sean O'Malley took some heat off McGregor. Check out this tweet towards Ryan Garcia and Sean O'Malley. Cheated the weight and was juiced. So he's talking about the fact that Ryan Garcia weighed 3.2 pounds over the weight limit for the weigh-in. So that is already a big advantage because most people who come in overweight for the fights usually win the fight. Lifetime ban. Sad to see, sad to say, sad and a bit sick. Don't ever come near me if I see you ever, Ryan Garcia. I am actually disgusted. This ostarine, it reminds me of Sean O'Malley. He was on that as well. Now, this is where McGregor gets a little bit emotional and a bit heated. I don't like this. I'll bust yous both up. Do yous want a spar? I will set flights right now for you both on a full spar each. McGregor, what are you doing? Surely he can't be in his right mind when he's tweeting this. He's literally saying to O'Malley and Ryan Garcia, I'll book some flights for yous. Come over and let's have it. I mean, I kind of love the commitment. I love the energy. It's hilarious, but it is so hypocritical. At least some people are saying anyway, because McGregor, we know that he loves the flaky. He is no stranger to certain substances. Also, did he take steroids? I've always been under the impression that he didn't take steroids. And one of these days, I'm going to do a natty or not on why I believe he didn't take gear. And although his head looked massive and his neck was big and he packed on loads of mass, when you spend the better part of 10, 12, 15 years fighting, never really trying to pack mass on, and always cutting weight to extreme levels, all of a sudden, the moment that you start doing a bit of bodybuilding work and increasing those calories, and you're not fighting anymore, you're not doing any cardio, you will pack on the mass like crazy. I know it's hard to believe, but this is how it works. Even myself back in the day when I only used to do cardio and I was only doing kickboxing, the moment I started doing my personal training course and I just solely started doing bodybuilding, over like a 2-3 year span, I bulked up to 15 stone. I think that's about like 95 kilos, 96 kilos. So it was about 209, 210 pounds for me American audience. And that was completely natural, just lifting heavy. My back was thick, my arms were thick, everything was just really thick. And I had so many people say to me all the time, Shaun, are you on the gear? You must be taking something, come on, how come you look so big? But I believe it was because I was taking a scientific approach to training. I was training hard with intensity, but then at the same time, I was no longer doing any cardio. I was no longer trying to stay lean. Anyway, a little bit of a long rant about weight there. Actually, quick little self-plug. I've got my training app coming out in July. I'm currently building out all the workout programs. I can't wait to release it. If you want to join the newsletter to get updated about its release, it's the first link in the description of every video. And don't worry, I won't spam you. So anyway, McGregor is asking Ryan Garcia and Sean O'Malley for a spar. And hey, how mega viral would that go if Sean O'Malley and Ryan Garcia flew to Ireland and they had a spar and put it on social media. He said, I'll put you up in a hotel in the Black Forge Inn, the lot, hashtag let's spar O'Malley, and hashtag Garcia. Two little Austrian heads, I'll ride you both like you's ostriches. WTF is up. What do you think you are at? He's not really making much sense here, is he? Definitely off his face right in this, although hopefully he's not taking anything now that he's in fight camp preparation. If I was Haney's dad, you're dead no matter what for doing that. That's pretty heavy. So he's saying if he was Devin Haney's dad, he would kill Ryan Garcia. Crazy. What the F happens to you, you little fool? Get your head together, because I'm going to smash it in with elbows if you don't. Thank the Lord for Elon Musk and free speech on Twitter or X, because Conor McGregor is just out here throwing straight up threats to people. He's threatening people's lives. Get on this. Fair play, Devin. Well done. Your performance has just become even more heroic. I completely disagree. Bravo. Get your head together or kill yourself. What are you on about, McGregor? You are absolutely crazy. It's hilarious the way he said, get your head together because I'm going to smash it in with elbows, when the last 2 years, we've seen McGregor do nothing but be a public nuisance, trying to fight Machine Gun Kelly, leaving some party in Ireland after there almost being a fight. I don't know what happened there. He came down to Liverpool all those years ago, possibly impregnated some bird, allegedly. I'm not saying it, that's just what everyone else says. I know things about that night because two of the lads who took him round Liverpool I know personally. In fact, one of them trains at my gym with one of my coaches. McGregor, he's absolutely crazy. He's completely unself-aware, or he's just on it again. He's had a few lines and he's going on a Twitter rampage. You know, we've seen him go into toilets with birds to do God knows what. We've seen him punch old men. He's always in lawsuits. So for McGregor to say, get your head together, is completely hypocritical. And then also pulling them up on these substances, talking about Osterine, when he's been shoving crap up his nose all these years. And potentially, maybe, allegedly, I don't really know. I'm not of this belief. We can't really say for certain, but he might have actually taken steroids himself. Now, Ryan Garcia actually responded to Conor McGregor, and Ryan is not scared. He's not running. He clapped back just as hard. Well, not as hard as McGregor, like, but this is what Ryan said. If I see Conor McGregor, I'm going to break your weak ass ankle. How are you going to do that, Ryan? Because you are only used to punching. Unless you secretly know how to throw some kicks. You ran from being tested because you were on roids. Roadhouse or roid rage. Fudge Conor caca brain, whatever he means there. And then someone said, my two favourite cokeheads are fighting. And I'm glad Terence McKinney said it here. Boxers can't break ankles, but MMA fighters can. You're damn right. And then someone made this. It would take 13 seconds, less than. Hilarious. Then Ryan posted this, Conor McGregor, just after he broke his leg, and he said, it's war on the McGregors. And then he finally tweeted this, bare knuckle, let's effing go, Conor. Winner gets your trash ass whiskey brand. But what would Ryan Garcia have to offer McGregor? Probably not much. Never mind bare knuckle, Ryan. Conor McGregor wants to spar you for free. He said he'll put you up in a hotel. He said, I'll put you in the Black Forge Inn, give you a nice burger and a little whiskey. Go and spar McGregor. Just go and do it. That was all he said about McGregor. He did actually post this an hour ago. Casually about to catch mini drakes. He's teaming up with Vitality to catch some predators. Comment below if you understand the Vitality reference. Only my OG subscribers might know that. But everyone new to the channel, I still appreciate you. Make sure you subscribe for the inside jokes. So Ryan wants to bare knuckle fight Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor now owns a minority stake in the bare knuckle FC. Let's be honest, none of this is going to happen. Now, shout out to More Plates, More Dates for putting this together. So this is McGregor going back and forth with Anthony Smith, who just fought on the weekend, one of the biggest excuse makers in UFC history. And what Derek from More Plates, More Dates was saying is that this is McGregor's way of justifying the fact that he's taken steroids. So first off, Anthony Smith said, it bothers the F out of me, like that he pulled himself out of the USADA pool. There's only one reason you would do that. He's looking jacked as ish. You keep seeing videos of him flexing in front of mirrors, screaming, and he's huge. He healed really fast, like really fast. Did McGregor take some sort of growth hormone to speed up his recovery? Maybe so. McGregor responded with these tweets. This rat spoke to Chris Weidman, who also had the same horrific injury as McGregor. Is bothered that I was able to heal and return to a normal way of life. He, like many other rats in my game, would be happier if I wasn't able to play play with my children the same again. Now look at these tweets. He's not actually denying if he's ever taken anything. The audacity of this loser. You are a loser. The chances of the Bones joining back after a break like this is so low. You think I give a F about anything else? I am the most tested fighter of all time in combat sports. I give everything to this game. You, nothing. Now, McGregor's kind of speaking facts. He is the most tested athlete. Anthony Smith, what has he done in comparison to McGregor? But once again, no actual denial of the steroids claims. And then finally, he said this: everything was fully disclosed before I began. The state of allowance for athletes to recover from injuries as horrific as the one I overcame must be assessed. My thoughts are with Weidman and Anderson Silva. The three of us and only us will know the severity of this injury. So taking that into consideration, yeah, there is a chance that he's taken something because he's not flat outright denying it. But then I say back to stuff like this, why is he so passionate about other people who take steroids? Usually people who've taken steroids don't kick up this much of a fuss. They don't act like this. They don't say this sort of stuff. So it just really depends on which way you look at it. Also, the fact that he's went for Sean O'Malley as well. I always thought they were cool. Here's McGregor talking about Sean O'Malley.
And I see, and look at O'Malley saying the exact same thing. I'm going to be as big as Conor. I'm going to be as big. And he goes out and does the exact same thing I done to make me as big as Conor, if you get me. So it's just madness. Sugar Sean O'Malley was on Aljamain. All these have showed love to me and respect, and it's what they've all been has been a direct correlation of what's been done.
The man can't talk. This is 8 months ago as well. This doesn't sound like someone who is clean and sober. So to sit there and judge other people for the substances that they have potentially taken, and let's be honest, is Sean O'Malley on gear? Of course not. Come on. The benefits of Ostarine are increased muscle mass. When Ostarine was found in Sean O'Malley's system, he was like that. Anyway, I just don't like where McGregor's head's at. He just seems all over the show. He's criticising other people, yet he himself has arguably had some of the worst public domain appearances in the last 2 years out of anyone in combat sports. Always in drama, always on the coke, always just being a bit mad. Anyway, ESPN just posted this. Speaking of Ostarine, you can tell this was filmed when McGregor had that big fat head that he had. Look at his traps, his delts. I know it's favourable lighting, but there you go. Interesting to say the least. What do you guys think of Conor McGregor's comments? Do you think Conor McGregor is natural? Is he in any position for him to be critiquing other people like Ryan Garcia and Sean O'Malley, saying kill yourself? It's a little bit heavy, that. Conor McGregor said, if I was Devin Haney's dad, I would make sure that you're dead no matter what. What the hell? Absolutely crazy he is. I'm looking forward to the fight. Yes, this is the problem with some of the greatest fighters and the biggest superstars. They're all a little bit mad and psychopathic. It's kind of what makes them great. It's what makes people tune in. Let me know your thoughts below, guys. Make sure you like the video, subscribe for daily MMA, boxing, fighting uploads. See you tomorrow.